I'm getting really sick of the larger case to my right, so a while back I bought the module that's been sat in that little case over yonder, or over there for the non-Yorkshire people. Yeah, it's been sat back there for ages. I paid just over 500 quid for the module, I think, and I've not even used it, I don't think, in the last month since I bought it, which is criminal, if I'm honest with you. So I'm going to change that today. What I've realised is, other than for a few syncs, I'm not really making much electronic music just to put out, and I don't really want to. I quite enjoy making these videos surrounding equipment and stuff, but I can't remember the last time I just got set up and made a piece of electronic music just to put out, and I'm not really interested. Like I say, what I'd rather focus my energy on is writing some stuff that's more traditional to me, sort of electro pop sort of songs. Now that I can sing again, now that the drummer that I initially started Maven Fiction with is kind of free a bit more, that's where I want to focus that energy. Not to say that I want to stop making these videos, I don't. In fact, I want to increase my output on these videos. And I think the way to do that is to just experiment with some more focused setups. On the off chance that the world goes back to normal and I can play some shows further afield, because there's not much happening locally. But if I can play some stuff further afield, then I'm going to have more of an idea of what I want to do, what I want to use for it, if I want to put some like ambient stuff together. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Let's get the synth. So the beauty of this is that it's a 6-voice all-in-one synth. I'm thinking that really, in this case, you could probably just take this to some sort of modular show or electronic show. At the minute it's just set to drone, and I've just got 2 outputs that are going into the ES9. So if I press this, it sends the LFO to the VCAs. Starts to trigger each note. And then what I can do is I can adjust the spread here, and it'll change the note on each voice. Just changing this LFO shape gives you loads of variation straight away. And I guess most importantly, it is a spherical wavetable navigator, so you can move through the wavetable. But there's loads of stuff on the module itself. I just want to know if you can actually use it just as a performance tool on its own. And already I do think it sounds quite cool. I'm actually really loving it. Then, if you get some more patch cables, all of the LFOs have their own outputs, so you can sort of self-modulate it as well. Now, they might be a bit mental, I don't know yet. Like I say, this is the first time I am using it. Do you know what? I actually love this. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Let's just try some of the other LFOs. That was probably a no from me. Cool. But I'm after something a bit more subtle, I think. I'm alright with that one. Adds a nice bit of rhythm to it. That's another no. Yeah, I'm alright with that one. We'll leave those. And from that point really I just had a bit of a jam and a mess around, so I'll leave it playing out in the background. But yeah, I like it. So you could use it as a drone, but I like to use it with the LFOs, I think, already from the first play with it. I like to sort of sequence it. We know that LFOs make good sequences anyway, but the fact it sort of self-quantizes itself makes it even more useful. And the fan on my MacBook is loud, so I apologise for that. Yeah, wavetable synthesis tends to be quite bright and sound quite nice, I think. I haven't really dived into many of the wavetables on it yet. You can add loads of wavetables, of your own wavetables as well, which again, obviously, I've not even begun to experiment with. The extent of what I've done with it is what you've seen in this video so far. I think if I was going to use it, I would have to add some effects, some reverb. I added a bit of reverb just through the monsoon towards the back end of that. I'd probably add some external modulation that I could control a little bit because it's a bit wild. And I'd probably start to modulate the VCAs as well. I don't know really. I'd have to experiment a bit. The reason that ribbon cable the reason that ribbon cable is sticking out at the end was because I've got a clock module just next to it, in case I wanted to clock it, but I didn't. I just used the internal clock, which was the point really. The other thing is I was using the poly end anywhere again, and using a power bank. I've still not had to charge that power bank since I bought it months and months ago, not once, and I've been making loads of videos using that case, so yeah, pretty cool. Just shows. I don't know what it shows, but it shows. Right. So in the last video I said that I thought my outros were a bit awkward, but in the comments you said they weren't, so thanks. This one maybe is now, I don't know. But anyway, see you later, see you next time.